An increasing number of organizations are using models for responsible business decision making. A model basically refers to a quantitative approach that applies statistical, mathematical, economical, and financial techniques and assumptions to process input data into quantitative estimates. So you can perceive a model as a function that converts your input data into prediction values. The main advances of using models for organizations is that models can cope with the complexity and the volume of data that no human being is capable of dealing with. And as such, models can be used to incorporate all the variables that may potentially shape a decision, and as such, lead to better informed decisions. If we look at some applications where we see the increasing use of models, then we, for example, have the self-driving cars. Self-driving cars use algorithms and models to capture all the data from the environment and the driver to eventually make a prediction on how to best navigate or drive the vehicle. Also within healthcare, we see that models are being adopted to gain insight within collective or individual health issues. Think of COVID-19, where models are being used to make prediction on the infection rate for the next couple of weeks and months. Also within banking and finance, models are being adopted to, for example, help you assess your creditworthiness and check if you're entitled to receive a specific loan or not. The use of models comes with a risk, a specific risk which is called model risk. Model risk is a potential for adverse consequences from decisions based on misused or wrong output data. The consequences of wrong models can lead to quite severe losses for an organization from a financial point of view, but it can also lead to reputational damage for a specific organization. What is also quite important is that wrong models can lead to an impact on individuals' lives. When we look at applications or examples of where it went wrong, we, for example, have the AI recruiting tool of Amazon. So Amazon is a global company that receives quite some CVs every week and have, as such, quite a lengthy selection procedure. And in order to automate quite some steps in the process, they developed an AI recruiting tool that does a recommendation on who would be the best profile for the job. Unfortunately, the AI recruiting tool showed bias against women. So women were less likely to get a job compared to men, which is, of course, from an ethical point of view, unacceptable. We have similar examples in healthcare where, for example, black people were allocated a different treatment compared to white people. But also in banking and finance, we have quite some well-known incidents, such as the London Well incident at JP Morgan. So JP Morgan had at the time an inadequate model governance, and in combination with models that have been developed in a way that was too fast, that was not validated enough, has led to investment decisions that were irreversible at some point in time. And this had led to a staggering financial loss of almost $6 billion. So these are examples of high-risk application where an issue with your model can really lead to big losses for the organization, but also to an impact to an individual person. And this is also the reason why we call for active model risk management, that organizations more and more, when they adopt new models, are looking for ways to add governance within their procedure, within their model lifecycle.